So hello and welcome to the GOT NEXT podcast series. Today I'm joined by the legendary William Farris.
Hello, Jacob Dyer. Absolutely class of here. I cannot wait to talk about what we've been missing through lockdown.
I know, getting back into it, back out into the world again.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh,
yeah, let's go.
Good. How have you been though? Been all right?
I've been fine. I've had a few bad months, you know.
A few bad months, really?
Split with my girlfriend.
Oh, Christ.
Got COVID.
Oh.
Crashed my brand new car.
Seems perfect.
You know, just lockdown in it. That's the experience, and
Got to move.
can't wait to get back out there.
Sounds like you had a bit more of a shaky lockdown than most of us. Crashing your car. How's that happen then?
Well, bought a new car about 2 weeks ago. So I was just at this red light. Red light I've done many times. And there's one light to go straight and one to go right.
Yeah.
I've seen this straight light just go green. And I've just lost my head. And I've just gone, looking into the bend, and suddenly there's a car in front of mine, and I've just absolutely battered it.
Just clawed it completely.
Yeah, I just sat there for a couple of minutes, just thought, what am I doing? I just couldn't believe it. Dog went flying, soup went flying.
Right, and on that note of a car crash, let's get right into it. Right, so starting off, what have we been missing through lockdown? I mean, personally, I've missed the gyms the most. What about you? What sort of...
Yeah, I'm not really a gym boy. I'm more, socialiser. Let's go out drinking. Let's meet new people.
Yeah, of course.
Let's have a laugh. Obviously, I started getting into the gym. I think I paid about 40 quid, and I went 3 times, and then lockdown 2 came. So that was a bit of a piss take. I sometimes work out at home, but I'd rather just drink Malibu and try and talk to birds on Tinder, and which has been a struggle
Fair
through
enough.
lockdown. But yeah, really, I've just missed the socialising aspect.
That's meant to be. I feel like a lot of people do as well. I think that's one of the trickiest things through the whole lockdown. It's just, we already had the 3-month one, however long ago that was, get straight back into another one. It's just
Yeah,
so
but I mean,
frustrating, isn't
the
it?
3-month one, the difference was the weather was nice and it was hot, and you
Yeah,
could sort
I
of
agree, yeah.
not bend the rules a bit, but have a cheeky meet up here and there outside. But now it gets dark at 3:30, and I'm not going out in 4 degrees. Don't care who it is.
3:30, imagine that. 3:30
Yeah.
it gets dark.
Mood
That is,
changes.
I'm such a summer boy, and the fact it gets dark 3:30, I'm just not.
It's disgusting.
I'm not feeling it.
It is disgusting.
But no, back on the topic of gyms. I mean, it's just so annoying. I was back in the gym before this lockdown just gone, hitting new numbers. Back into lockdown, now I'm back where I was before. It's just so frustrating. Just to see progress for it to just be taken away.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about hitting numbers in the gym. I just think about hitting numbers of birds I've shagged from the gym. Like, I'm not going to lie to you here. I've recently split up. I need to raise the bar.
Get back on it.
Yeah,
No,
just
100%.
you can lift whatever, but their numbers are irrelevant to me. How many girls can I pull?
You do love females, don't you?
I absolutely love females. I think it's my that is definitely the thing
So
I miss most.
would you say that, females are the things you miss the most,
yeah,
definitely?
Massively.
Aside from females, is there anything else that you...
Going out with the boys a lot, playing
Yeah.
sport. I think,
Oh, 100%.
certain sports like football and stuff you can play, but we play this game called Spike Ball with all the boys.
Oh, yeah,
And-
Spike was a joke.
I mean,
So
to play
good.
that, you sort of need 4 people, and it's you're touching the ball with your hand constantly.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
I couldn't really be bothered to go out and play it and have all these dog walkers, giving
Yeah.
you evils or tutting at you because you're out, with 4 people playing this game. So we haven't
I
really
do
played it
remember
as
that,
much
yeah.
with that. But yeah, I mean,
But no, 100%. Sports is one of the things,
Sport is massive.
especially 5-a-side, just kicking a ball about with your mates. Like,
yeah,
I think people take for granted small social interactions. 100%.
I played that. I think since lockdown, I played 2 or 3 games of 5-a-sides, and just realised how much you miss it.
Oh,
Like
100%.
seeing the boys, and then afterwards. I mean, you can't really socialise now, but we used to always go to the pub after, have a pint or whatever, just have a laugh, chat about it. But now, it's a changed world out there.
It's just painful. So I was thinking one thing that we've both been missing a lot, and what we both enjoy doing is going out, obviously, as we just said. But I think through not going out, parties have arisen through that. So house parties have revamped and come back into our lives. And obviously when we were 16, we used to go to them all the time. Now they're gone.
Yeah,
Like,
I love a house party.
yeah, I agree. I think they're a bit better.
I love the filth of it. You know, the cheaper drinks, just the closer interaction. Obviously, probably didn't help with lockdown, but yeah, parties are making a comeback, and especially in my book, I've always missed them.
100%. And obviously, at times it does go against the social distancing measures, but I think that is the problem. When you start up uni and you get loads of kids from all around the country plonked into one house, and you're friends with different households, your mates, for example, some of my friends in my house, they're going out to different parties. I'm thinking, hang on, they're having a good time. I want to try and respect it, but at the end of the day, like,
if they're bringing it back,
then I'm missing out. I may as well go to the party.
Oh, 100%.
Obviously, you've got the fine there, but I mean, I've been to a few and I've no trouble with the police or anything like that. And obviously, I understand it can be disrespectful, but at the end of the day, we're young. And they're closing gyms and stuff, yet they let unis and schools be open, which are the things that made it rise again, which I don't understand either.
Yeah, it's a consistency for me. It's
100%.
It's an odd one, but you know.
On the topic of house parties, you're a bit older than me, Will, by what, 10 years, right? 10 years, is it?
Literally 4.
So, at your big age of 23, you've had a bit more experience through clubbing and partying. Back in your golden age of house parties, what was that, like 15 years ago? Anyway, any good stories? Any funny house party stories?
Funny house party stories? I don't really fucking know, to be honest. I mean, probably the funniest thing for me and the boys is when my kid, like my mate, not my kid, but I'm on about my kid. Imagine if I was a kid. Imagine.
Probably do that, but you've got.
Yeah, I probably have got a kid somewhere around the bloody world. There's one of our mates that just got absolutely mortal before the party even started, and this girl he proper fancy was coming.
Yeah.
So he was trying to take the piss on a hill outside Zane's house.
Zane's your mate, right? Yeah.
Yep. Zane's my mate, one of my good mates, and he basically slipped down this hill, rolled, and he rolled through a fucking dog shit. And he had dog shit all up his leg as the bird was fucking arriving. Oh, I had never seen a kid be so dejected in his whole life.
Christ.
And he ended up spending that night in Zane's tracksuit bottoms at a bus stop down the road, speaking to dragons and tweeting about the boy that just got with this girl he loves, about how he's a dick.
What year was this? What year were you in?
I was in I believe this was it was the first year of college for me, because I just split up with my ex. So it was the first year of college.
Many exes. Man of many exes,
yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, one of my good mates was get with her, so I was having a great night. But yeah, no, you know, that cheered me up. My mate running shit was fucking funny.
I've thinking about them, I've had a few parties like that. I remember first year of college, so the same time that you went to that party, I had a party probably about 40-minute bus journey away. And I was with a bunch of girls that I didn't really know because it was someone I met at college. And we've been drinking the whole way there on the bus. And I remember it was crazy on the top deck of this bus, and the bus had a bloody table on it. And we're thinking, come on, like, get the beers out. We're just necking them on the bus, offering some beers to people on the bus, having a good time. We get there, because the bus journey took 40 minutes, we had a lot of alcohol. We get to the party, and we're playing beer pong. We weren't playing just beer pong, playing beer pong mixed with wine, Jaeger, just everything.
Love it.
And me and my mate I went with was called George, and we were just acting all big bollocks, like, oh yeah, we can drink everything. 20 minutes after the game of beer pong, and bear in mind this party is full of girls we have just met on the night.
Were they fit?
Oh yeah, they were very, very attractive women. We both simultaneously threw up in the toilet and on her wall. We then passed out in the toilet upstairs. I don't remember how we got upstairs. My friend who invited us to the party got my phone, rung my mother. My mother drove 40 minutes at 2 a.m, had to drag me and George out of the house.
Well, she came in?
Yeah, came in through the house, took us from upstairs. I remember me and George, my mum said we were snoring on the way back. We just completely passed out. Imagine that. And I mean, what's more of a better house party story than that? Do you know what I mean?
That is class. Your mum's come to the party and I couldn't think of anything more embarrassing. That's more embarrassing than rolling in shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That is awful.
So bad.
Fucking Will from the In-Betweeners.
So the topic of what everyone misses most through lockdown, I put it out there on my story. Wanted to hear what you guys miss the most. And yeah, thanks. I got a good few messages back. Put the old question poll on my Instagram. And knowing you lot and knowing my mates, knowing my followers, I had a fair few funny ones. I'm going to try my best to get through them, all the ones that I got. So thanks for that again. I think the most popular one, so I put the question, what did you guys miss through lockdown? And everyone went, I think probably like 10 of them went, your mum.
We're talking about your mum in specific?
My mum specifically, yeah. So that was quite original.
I mean, I can't really blame them, to be honest with you. Your mum is something else. I mean, your dad's not bad looking either, but your mum is an absolutely gorgeous creation on this world. And she's lovely, and I don't blame pretty much all of them for saying your mum. And I'm sure a few of them were a joke, but I can tell you now, a lot of them would not have been a joke.
So they're being serious, yeah. She's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman.
She's lovely. I always see her at work, and I lose my mind when I see her.
All right, mate. All right, your mum's quite fit as well.
You know what I mean? I get a bit nervous speaking to her. I don't get like that with many girls, so.
Christ, girls. My mother will.
Yeah.
And then moving on. I had a few that said you. So talking about me, they miss me. I mean, that's quite nice to hear, I suppose.
Yeah, that is nice to hear. I mean, I wouldn't say miss was a massive thing.
Maybe you didn't, mate. But a lot of people definitely did.
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw you a fair few amount of times.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Playing football, so.
I had a few also dancing on a night out. I mean, that's pretty basic, but I think
massive though.
The actual thing about dancing is more the thing of the actual clubbing. Like, I understand because it's more about the social gathering aspect. Like,
I just want to dance now.
Have a boogie. Honestly.
I mean, I think me and you personally, through the boys, we've got hooked on this song recently.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir, I can boogie, and I just hear that, and I'm in the kitchen with my mum, and I just start dancing with her. I absolutely love dancing.
100%.
And I love dancing, cheesy dad dancing, night out, Prism, disco room.
Disco room is the way forward.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
I miss acting like an absolute cock on the dance floor. Like, not even trying to impress birds. Like, I don't really try to impress birds in clubs. It's more bars and stuff I try to impress.
Yeah. I think what it is just everyone hasn't had it for so long, and just that thing I just remember walking in the disco room.
Oh, the smell.
You're having a bit of a boogie, drink vodka lemonade, vodka Coke, whatever. You're dancing, eye contact with a female, a bit of a boogie over there, then you just have fun. Do you know what I mean? But then, talking about females, a lot of people have put girls as a thing they've missed. Someone in particular put gyals, spelled Gyals.
Gyals.
Someone else put kissing boys.
No, that's not really a thing I've missed, personally.
Personally not.
I think I've kissed more boys in the last few months than I've girls, though.
Yeah. Each their own, mate. Fair enough.
No, I hope the listeners don't take that in the wrong way, but, you know, it's 2020.
I had a few here that said parties, which we went over. Someone else put sex parties.
Oh, I've never done that.
I've never done that. Brothels.
I'm
not sure how many of my friends have been to a brothel. And pubs. Also, pubs is an underrated one, I think.
Pubs is
clubbing.
So underrated,
100%.
I think. I think it's so underrated. Like, I think, personally, I've got to that age now where going to the pub with the boys is a better night out than going to pool girls at a nightclub. Pubs are underrated. Just
to an extent, yeah.
Sitting there with a pint in your hand, watching a footy, just chatting shit about anything and everything. Like, sometimes I do miss having girls at parties or whatever, but I think for me personally, it doesn't have to be in a pub, but I just missed boy chat with all of us there, 8, 9, 10 of us just drinking, getting battered and having a laugh
100%.
And having boy banter.
I think someone actually put another response I got. They put just going around someone's friend's house without it feeling illegal.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is another big thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is frustrating, but. So, guys, you can have a quick interlude here, quick ad break, then we'll be straight back at it.
Manscaped.
What?
I'm saying Manscaped.
Ah! Who are you? What is going on?
Save it. I'm the grooming guru. It's time you start grooming safely with Manscaped's legendary Lawnmower 3.0. Grooming tools like beard trimmers, wax strips, hair removal cream can lead to some serious manscaping accidents. The Lawnmower 3.0 features advanced skin-safe technology to help prevent manscaping accidents while grooming south of the equator. With the 7,000 RPM motor, you can cut through the thickest jungles without the fear of snags. Plus, it's waterproof, so you can trim anywhere. Order your Lawnmower 3.0 from Manscaped today.
So right, welcome back. So about a little break that we just had to have. Just going to continue on with your answers, your questions. So, what do you guys miss the most through lockdown again? Another Instagram response said, waking up at 5 a.m. to go to some shithole up north and see Chelsea shithouse win. Other people put away games and just the football. I think loads of people miss it.
Definitely. I think mentally as well. I think if we talk about the mental aspect, I think it affects men more than girls as well, the socialising, because you talk about away days, you talk about gym, you talk about pubs, you know, and boys are like afraid to talk about their mental health. And I feel like everything like that just helps them, because it's sort of, you know, if you're in this atmosphere, it helps me. If I'm playing footy with the boys or I'm at the pub, whatever, like my mental health is brilliant, because everything just seems to just go away.
And you go to the football,
relax.
You don't think about anything else.
Exactly.
You think about
your team.
You want your team to win, and that's it.
And
you chant for 90 minutes.
No better feeling.
It's fantastic.
I mean, you've been on quite a few away days, haven't you? What was the best one for you?
Best away day? Honestly, QPR away.
QPR, the Hoops.
So Brighton were in the Championship. I think it was the season we went up. And it was a game we kind of needed that game to solidify ourselves from the rest, to be in the top two. And Pochignoli, our left back at the time, scored the best free kick I've ever seen live. The limbs behind that goal,
really?
When
everywhere.
He scored it, was crazy. I've never been in more crazy limbs.
Bit of an atmosphere.
Obviously, Palace away was another one, which was immense.
Oh, but a Palace or Brighton fan is going to be, no matter what, if you beat them, that's it, isn't it? Game over.
It is mental. Especially when Morpay scored our striker, and he started shushing the fans as well. That was hilarious.
Absolutely class.
Yeah, it was so good.
Absolutely class. Yeah, I do miss. And now, actually, we're talking now, and fans are sort of going back to football, and you just see it, and it's a relief, and it just makes you realise how much you miss it even more. Going where, even home days, like it's not just away days, it's home days as well. Like going there, watching a team play, and just it's the buzz of walking up to the stadium, and then singing your heart out for however long, just constantly going for it. I just miss.
Completely takes your mind.
Miss the footy. Footy's probably the biggest thing for me, actually. Forget the girls, it's football for me. It's top.
So footy, girls, pub, clubbing.
Yeah, I'd say probably that order.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
Also, another one that's here, which is actually the most underrated one here, I 100% agree with, is hugging.
Yeah.
When was the last time you hugged your nan? Or like your mum?
I mean,
obviously you hugged your mum, but like just distant people that you're not allowed to see.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm not really a big hugger personally. I can see why people miss it, but I'm not a hugger. I'm really not a hugger. I'm not a very lovable person. Yeah. I know you. Obviously, you like a good old hug, but yeah, I never really used to hug my grandmas all the time, or my mum.
Yeah, it's understandable. I think people are different, but I think just hugging. Just for me, it would be my nan.
Yeah.
Because just being able to go up and give my nan a squeeze is just something that it's just so sad that just because it's dangerous, I suppose. But I mean,
well, it's coming up to a year now, isn't it?
Yeah. So right, guys, that's coming to an end. I think. What do you reckon, Will, for the whole thing?
I think we had a good chat there, Jake.
Very good chat.
You know, I thought we'd talk about some good issues, especially what we've been missing.
I know, 100%.
And you know, I think people will definitely agree with a lot of this stuff, and hopefully take stuff away from it.
What do you think were your favourite points or things you think that you missed the most that they've suggested?
Oh, I think, you know, the one I forgot about the most was the pub, and that's how underrated that was.
Yeah.
You know, mentioning it there just made me realise, like,
just not being able to appreciate it.
Yeah.
And when people highlight it even more.
Yeah, I was never really a pub boy, and then suddenly, you know, lockdown strikes, you're thinking, you know what, that's a bit of me that I miss. But yeah, I think that was a good little podcast. Spoke about a bit of things. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Very happy indeed. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to leave a review. Follow us on Instagram at Jacob Dartier and at William Farris. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Cheerio.
Ciao.